Shalom unto you. So, with all the information coming out about the fraud in Minnesota, I think it's time to discuss some things that I found when, researching Greg Allen, because there's somebody that I think should her association with this case needs to be documented for others who are doing research. And her name is Amy Sweasy. She was the former district attorney for Hennepin County. And when Greg Allen took the plea deal 4 months after Brendan Dassey was sentenced, Amy Sweasy was the county attorney who signed off and agreed to a very good prison sentence for a multiple serial offender targeting women and teenagers. They ran his Minnesota prison sentence concurrently to his Wisconsin prison sentence, and his probation was also completed while he's still serving this prison sentence in Wisconsin. And of course, all of this went under the radar until I, by all glory to God, stumbled upon it, just bored. I plugged Greg Allen's name into the Minnesota Department of Corrections website, and lo and behold, it showed him as an inmate there, and I'm like, huh? And so I started looking into that and was able to get in contact with an individual who I did a records request for the case, and it was forwarded to somebody. And then someone else called me who I'm not going to name, but who had some additional knowledge, and put me in contact with a woman who believes that while she was in law school, she was attacked by Greg Allen. And one of the things I recall, because these conversations took place many years ago, but something that just sticks with me is she went to her professors and explained what happened, showed them the documentation, because it happened during finals. And she's in law school. And if you know anyone who's ever went to law school, like what? So, and they gave her a week off. Now, I just want to reiterate that every documented violent attack by Greg Allen on women includes this very, a lot of rage against the female's face. So, and you'll see this in the Penny Burnson attack, when she, they had to have an eye specialist come in to see if surgery was going to be required to keep her from losing her vision in her eye. There's a talk from a domestic violence coordinator in one of the reports. I believe it's the report that the Wisconsin DOJ did before they said there was no wrongdoing in the wrongful conviction of Stephen Avery in the 85 case, where it is noted that Greg Allen broke his pregnant girlfriend's jaw. And then several of the victims in the Green Bay case that they were trying to link to Alan, including the two they did also, you know, they were beat about the face. And that's very... So this young lady is in law school, which is stressful enough. She's just been assaulted, more stress. Her face is covered in the after effects of the violence, and her very empathetic, sympathetic, and I'm being sarcastic, professors gave her a week to recuperate. So she had to go back to law school, like visibly wearing the effects of what she had went through. And like, that's humiliating. I mean, I shouldn't say humiliating, but it's like, it's just cruel. I mean, she could have, like, what? So anyway, and then Amy Sweasy, back during the George Floyd, Derek Chauvin riot stuff, the BLM stuff, she quit and then sued the state of Minnesota and got like $1.8 million. And so I just feel like what? Well, I mean, you didn't have a problem giving Greg Allen a sweetheart of a deal and keeping quiet about it so that Wisconsin didn't get exposed for what they had done to Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey. But you don't want to participate in any more slimy shit, so you're going to go get $1.5 million and exit stage left and become a professor at the university teaching law? I mean, what kind of law is that? Like, that's not teaching anything good. It's not setting a good example. I mean, this is all my opinion, just based on the facts, but that's like lawfare and the weaponization of government for personal profit 101, in my opinion. I'll put up some receipts about all this. And yeah, I think Minnesota and Wisconsin are definitely linked elbow to elbow, skipping to the same beat. And you can add Illinois in there too. They're and probably Michigan and Missouri. I mean, at this point, I think it's probably easier to name the states that are trying to do right versus the ones that are trying to keep doing wrong. But that's my opinion. And the First Amendment allows me to express it. So I'll put up receipts for everything that I stated as fact. Let me know in the comments any thoughts you have, or any more info that you have. And yeah, have a blessed day. Shalom.